Hi there, it's Sheree from Sheree'sCraftyGirls.com. Thank you for joining me today. My project today is this rather unusual card, but it's also a box. So you decide which you're going to class it as. I'm going to use it as a card, and inside I've left enough space for a little gift voucher or shop voucher or something like that, gift card, etc. And it's got quite a nice space, so if you left it open, it is quite a good sized box, but folding flat, in an envelope, in a card, with a gift voucher inside. I think that's really unusual. So for this you're going to need a piece of cardstock that measures 11 by 8 1/4, some DSP paper. I'm using a crumb, no, I think it's Tip Top Taupe, really nice, and you need two pieces that measure 5 by 2 1/4 and a piece for the insert which is 5 3/16 by 2 15/16. So taking your cardstock for the base, the long side at the top, you're going to now score at 2.5 inches, 4 inches, 7 and 8 1/2. Is that right? 7 and 8 1/2. You're going to notch at 5 1/2. Pop it over, the long side still at the top, and notch at the bottom at 5 1/2. Turn it around so the short side is at the top, and we're now going to score at 1 1/2. Spin it round so short side is still at the top and at 1 1/2 for the other side. Keeping hold of your stylus, pop your scoring tool out of the way, and where you've got your notch, you are going to diagonally score from where your two score lines meet in the corner to the notch. So take a steel ruler and, can't see with the light, corner to notch and corner to notch, or notch to corner, whichever way you want to do it. And the same, oh gosh, I must have a dirty ruler, that's annoying. From notch to corner and corner to notch. There we go. Fold and burnish your score lines. I'm going to have to do it that way because I want that on the inside so I can cover it. So fold and burnish your score lines like so, and ignoring the diagonal ones just for the moment. Taking your snips, with the short side in your hand, cut up your first rectangle as neatly as you can, and remove. And continue up to the second score line is what I should have said, sorry. So, short side at the bottom where you're going to cut, you're going to come up the score line and cut to the second score line where your diagonal score line is starting from. Remove the bottom one, turn it round so the short side is in your hands, come up your score line to the second score line and remove your bottom rectangle, and the same on the opposite side. Up your score line and remove your rectangle. There we go. Keep those because you can use them for flowers and etc. Now you need to fold and burnish your diagonal score lines on both sides, and you need them so they're pointing, the top of the triangle pointing inwards. So on that one, and the same with that one. That one hasn't scored, so there we go. Nice and neat, like so, because that's where the card folds inwards. Now you're going to, with the inside of the box facing uppermost, that is when you're going to glue your DSP. So pop some adhesive on the back, of one, and align it nice and neatly. Oh goodness me, now I've got it stuck, haven't I? It's out. Good. Oh, that's fine. Pop that nice and neatly in there, and the same the other side. With your fast fuse tombone, snail, sticky strip, whichever. Let's try not to do that again. So pop that on the innermost. I'm just going to pop a little bit of wet glue in there. There's my tombow, just to seal that down. Picked a new one up. I have one open somewhere. Oh goodness. Goodness me. Oh, I'm having fun here now. Everything's sticking to one another. So just let me seal that down and take away the excess glue, like so. There we are. That's that. That'll soon fix itself, and that'll go in the middle when we finished, or you could do it now if you'd like. Shall we do it now? I think we'll do it now. So pop some adhesive onto your inner tab. Put that in there, just so it sits inside the score lines, like so. Now we need to make, I forgot to do this, let's find a happy birthday from, I think we used one from Sky's the Limit. We used Tip Top Taupe, because that's what the paper we've used. So, taking a piece of Whisper White, we'll get Happy Birthday, pop it onto a stamp, there we go, using Tip Top Taupe, ink it up, making sure there's plenty of ink on it. Yeah, that's lovely. And putting it the right way up, pop it onto your cardstock. I'm using a decorative label punch, and we're just going to pop that out like so. That's lovely. And using a sponge, I think we'll just put a little bit of sponge around the edge. With this one, I drew round with the Daffodil Delight pen, just to make it look like it was a little bit as if it was sitting on another one. But I'm just going to darken the edge with the sponge. Really want it dark on the edge so it will stand out from the background. So quite dark on the edge like so. That's beautiful. Put that to one side. And then we can, now I'm not going to use dimensionals to make it stand out, I'm just going to put a little bit of our fast fuse and attach it in there, like so. I'm also going to do the flowers for the inside and a butterfly maybe, or just 2 flowers. And I'm going to use, I think I'm going to have the white for the base, so 2 whites from the Pansy Punch and 2 little petite petals for the inside in Tip Top Top. Bring that in, and my glue dots. Put in the little petal inside the big flower, like so. And I'm going to use the white Perfect Accent. I'm getting myself into right to an 8, and I'm going to pop them in the centre of my flowers, like so, and then with a glue dot that I'm nearly out of, I'm going to just pop that one at the bottom and one at the top, just tuck them underneath, I think. How lovely. And then pop those out of the way. We're now ready to construct the bag, the card or the box, whichever you're going to call it. It's entirely up to you. Now, you're going to glue the inside of the 4 squares. Now you can use whichever adhesive you would like. It's entirely up to you. Around that side. And these are going to go around the back of the box or the card, slipping it round, and we can trim that up in a moment. So pop it round nice and evenly. There we are. Now where it just hasn't sat as nicely as I would like, I'm just going to trim that little piece off because I want it to sit there. And there, pop those bits in, is your card. Isn't that unusual? Now I'm just going to put some decoration on here, and I'm again going to use all these punches. So I'm going to do, pop that out of the way, we're going to want some more of the white, because I want quite a big piece for my flowers. So I want a couple, I want 2 of the Pansy Punch. That's 1 and 2. And I also want, so I'm going to put one like that and one like that, and I'm going to put 2 butterflies. So I want 2 two of the elegant butterflies in whites also, and I'm just going to pop those like that there, and in the Tip Top Taupe I'm going to do two little butterflies, and they are the bitty butterflies, and I'm also going to do two petite petals. Like so. And again, bringing them back, I'm going to pop them in here. Like so. With my glue dots. Can you tell how organised I'm not? Pop your brown Tip Top Taupe, oh goodness, in the centre like so, and the same with your butterflies in the middle of your big one, just so it gives it a little bit of definition. Where's he gone? Like so. And then popping those with glue dots that I've just put away. Dear oh me. On your box, wherever you fancy putting them, I'm going to put them opposite each other. And the butterflies. And I'm just going to have to pause you because it looks like Mr. Brown has come with my order, and that's very exciting. I can't wait for that to arrive, so I'll see you in a moment. Bye. Sorry about that. Right, delivery's all brought in. I've gone ahead and I've popped some, gosh, I can't think what they're called, isn't that silly? I think there's something accents. White perfect accents on the centre of each of the flower, and I've put a string of pearls on the butterflies. I think that's a lovely little card, very unusual, and it's a little bit different if you're given a gift voucher or something like that. I think it just makes it a little bit different and a little bit more special. So there we are, two card boxes. You choose. I'm not sure which you'd like to call them, but I think they're fun and they're rather nice. Until next time, take care. Bye.